tastes pretty good. I'm drinking myself a cup of coffee, and for my coffee maker, I've actually got a different one now that I found on clearance. Well, this coffee maker is usually fairly expensive, but I found this one on clearance for about $10, and I bought myself some other decaf coffees, and I really enjoy this. Excuse me for a moment. I went to sip it earlier, and I guess I wasn't used to how strong it tasted. It was kind of overwhelming, but I do like how it tastes. I really like a strong flavor of coffee. The one that I'm drinking now is this, what's it called? I have it in my kitchen. I'm not going to walk back there to go find it, but it's some kind of breakfast or some kind of winding down or something type of I don't remember what the label was on it, but I'll go read it later on, and in the next video I'll tell you about it. But it has kind of it's a medium, it's like a medium dark, and it's got a slight nutty flavor. Now I do notice a little bit of a difference in flavor, not that much. I think one of the main differences is that this coffee maker has the ability to make it on strong brew, which I will be permanently using. Now, I think if I make coffee and let's say I pour water in there and I make 6 cups worth, I drink that, and there's still coffee grinds left in the coffee filter. If I put more water in there and just run that through again, I'll get more coffee, won't I? I mean, it won't be as strong. It will probably be much lighter flavor, but I think I've done that a couple times before, but that was over a year ago. I don't remember how that turned out. And that was with my little tiny coffee maker I had. Well, I still have it. It was only 5 cups. And it didn't have the strong brew option on it. But this one has that as an option for making the coffee. And so I think that if I put it on strong brew, it's going to really get the flavoring out of the coffee beans or the coffee grinds in the filter. So I think tomorrow, after I make coffee and I've drank all of it, I'm going to put some more water in it and let it run through a second time and see if I can get any more coffee out of the coffee grinds. And I've got a little coffee grinder that I just put some of the beans in. I grind them up, and then I just put it in my filter. And I did buy a coffee filter, a permanent one, so I don't have to use the paper ones. And the paper ones I had was for it was a 4-cup filter, and I was using it in my 5-cup coffee maker. But I never really, I don't ever put a whole lot of coffee beans in it. I'm even frugal with my coffee beans. That's why I'm wanting to run the coffee through, put more water in it after I've already made coffee, and try to make more coffee again while there's some coffee grinds left in the filter. But I got a permanent filter because, as I said, the other one was a just 4-cup paper filters, and this is a 12-cup coffee maker. It's got delay time, brew now, strong brew, so I can time it when to make it. So I'll probably drink some every 3 hours. I'll make a huge pot of coffee, and there's a tiny bit of caffeine in this, in decaf, a really small amount. It's not enough it really affects me in a huge amount. I do notice I have a little bit more energy, but being that I can have decaf and I'm really sensitive to caffeine, which means when I drink decaf, it slightly affects me a little bit, which means I get all the health benefits of the antioxidants and all that inside from the coffee beans. But because I am highly sensitive to caffeine, I don't need regular coffee. I can drink this and not have to worry about jitters or any of that. I do want to buy something else for my coffee. And I think one thing I want to get is maybe some kind of almond milk, sugar-free, no additive, just some plain almond milk. Maybe I'll pick up some of that tomorrow or some other time, and I'll add that to the coffee. I don't think I've ever added almond milk to coffee, but I have added regular milk, and it doesn't really, it doesn't really make that much of a difference because the almond milk's a little bit sweet. I think that's going to be a lot better than using regular milk. But I'm going to go ahead and get me another cup of coffee and drink that and work on some more doodles for all of you to watch. So stop by again next time and we can have a chat and let me know what you think in the comments. And until then, have fun doodling, and I will see you in the next video.